Hi Precious Squad, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, my name is Precious. Please smash the subscribe button. It is completely free of charge. Smash it and click the like button, share. Make sure your post notification bell is on at all times. I hate vlogging with my glasses because of ring light, but I kind of need to today because I'm going to be reading. Not reading, but I wrote down some notes. So I wanted to introduce this week's theme. I thought this week should have a theme because I've got two videos which actually come after this one, and I didn't want to just send them out there without explaining the theme for the week, because it's just part one and part two. I'm gonna do it part one, part two, because they're very long. So yeah, so today's theme is moving in, things to consider before moving in with anyone. When I say anyone, I'm talking about your friend, your sister, your cousin, your partner, your whoever, guys. Things to consider before moving in. And I actually compiled this list after my divorce. I compiled this list after my divorce, and I was like, you know what? I realized that we were not on the same page with so many other things. You know, I assumed, and I think for both parties, we both assumed that we understood the assignment, we understood what each one of us expects from one another. But then there were like occasions where same situations would happen, you know, and it would frustrate either or, you know. So I was like, you know what, had we done 1 2 3 4 5, we wouldn't be here. So my list is like at least 5 points or so. So the first thing to consider, guys, is you need to check the location, if it's convenient for both parties, or whoever, how many people you're moving in with. So in this case, I'm just gonna make an example with 2 people, so it's just the 2 of you guys. So what we did, for example, the location was convenient. The first location was very convenient for the other party, but it was inconvenient for me. And then the second one was very convenient for me, but the other party used to work from home. So it was more like, okay, you really don't need to go to work, you know, and if you do, public transport is here, because sometimes moving in with someone means one party does not have access to a car or does not drive. For example, let me just do an example with Boyfree. Boyfree lives in his location is okay, and when I'm at his place and I drive there to work, I drive a good 30 minutes. But when I'm here at my place to work, I drive 15 minutes. So I'm adding 15 more minutes to my trip. And for gas purposes as well, you know. So will it make sense for me to stay there, or will it make sense for him to stay here? You understand? So I mean, I'm not saying we're moving in together. I'm just putting it out there that these are the things we need to consider, you know, in terms of location. Is it a safe location and environment? When I'm alone, will I feel safe without the other party? That is very, very important. Discuss deal breakers. For example, my deal breaker is like every time I move in is lighting. So this is like, I'm talking about the unit itself, right? My deal breakers are lighting. I need to have proper lighting, and if they don't have proper lighting, can I fix it? For example, my place here, lighting is really bad, but I just had to switch on lights. I just got bright white warm lights for the living room and the kitchen, and I still need to get for the bedroom. But also I've got a ring light here, and honestly, I hardly even vlog at my place. Actually, this is the first time I'm vlogging at my place. Yeah, so you know, it's lighting. It's also kitchen for space, storage things, because I love purchasing things like ridiculous stuff, you know, and I bulk buy in terms of groceries. I've always done that. I still do that even now. So I need to make sure that I've got enough space for bulk buying to know that, oh, okay, all my groceries which I will use will stay here, and all the other extras will stay here, and then I can keep an inventory of what I need and so forth. And the bathroom is also a huge deal breaker for me. I have, like, as much as when you get there you're actually going to clean it, and this time it's not even about space, but it's about the cleanliness of it. And when I moved in here, for one, I have a shower only, and it's a very tiny bathroom. It's a very, very tiny bathroom, but I had to make sure that I'm not going to like work extra hard to make the bathroom clean, you know, or yeah, to just clean the bathroom itself. So I made sure of that. Like, bathroom cleanliness is a deal breaker to me, and space as well in the bathroom in terms of storing my toiletries. But because I don't really have enough space in my bathroom, I have ample cupboard space in the kitchen. So like all my extra toiletries, I put them alongside with my cleaning supplies, so they're all in one cupboard. So it makes more sense for me, you understand? And also I realized that I didn't really want an en-suite bathroom. So if it's like only one bathroom in the apartment, I didn't want an en-suite bathroom to avoid people coming into my room to the bathroom. I really don't like people coming in my room because that's like my personal space. And also consider the fact that if you're living with someone and the bathroom is an en-suite and you have guests, I'm in here and your guests keep coming in the bathroom and you know, which it kind of makes it kind of awkward and it disturbs the other party, right? You need to discuss expectations from both and compromises from both. This is one thing. Guys, my pots are burning. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Expectations from both parties and compromises from both. So I struggled a lot with this one, especially during the divorce. We both felt like we had compromised too much, and honestly I felt like I also compromised way too much, you know. Like there were and this was during the breakup. There were so many things which I felt like, but I've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, or I've already compromised 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. The least you can do is meet me halfway. And honestly, you can't expect things to only go or to be in favor only for you, you know. As much as I feel like I've put most of the things were in favor of you. Sorry for the noise. I'm sorry for the noise, but yeah, as much as you would think that it's in favor of you, but like, I mean, things are more in favor of you. I'm also human, you know. Just consider that, be considerate, you know, and remember that whatever you do to someone, think about it in a way. If someone did this to me, how would I feel? You know, like I've always have that example in your head when you're moving on someone. Consider maybe having a schedule if necessary, you know, in terms of like cooking, cleaning, laundry, and so forth. So we never had a schedule, and I think that's one of the other things which actually led to the breakup, because I, for one, I'm not OCD, but I've got OCD tendencies, and I always say this. And I understand if you're busy but like, for example, I'm just gonna make a very simple example. The noise is actually distracting me. I'm gonna make a simple example with cooking. I don't expect anyone to cook. I hardly cook myself, but when I cook, but also I make sure that there's food, you know, for us to eat. So we would cook together on Sundays most of the time if I'm not at work, right? And during the week, I would come back from work around 7 to 8, you know. Then there's no food to eat, you know, or even bread, or if there's bread, there's like bread for one person, so which means we need to split it amongst ourselves, you know. Or then she'll be like, no, you have it. That would not make me feel right. I mean, I'll eat it, sure, because I feel like, I'm sorry guys, so much distractions today. I'm not expecting anyone to cook, but at least you're here the whole day, the whole week, you know. the cooking once in a while, twice a week or so, whatever, you know. But also because it was things we never discussed prior, that's why it led to this as well, to us breaking up, because we hadn't discussed it, we never spoke about it. We both assumed we're all good, we're okay with whatever is happening, you know. Cleaning, I'm not the cleanest person on earth. I have, like, my room now is a mess. For example, I haven't even done my bed today. I woke up, I just whatever, you know, straighten sheets, but then I didn't like properly do the bed because I knew I was gonna take a nap and so it's such things. When you live with someone, you can't really do that, you know, because other people would prefer the bed to be done. Like, I'm those people who prefer the bed to be done, you know. In terms of dishes, I prefer dishes not to there, because when living in apartments and like units, they're so close to each other, so chances of having amaphela are very high. Like, we've had a problem of that back in the old apartment, you know. We've had that, and keeping it clean is like, or to avoid such, it's the simplest things. Taking out the trash maybe every other day. Dishes, never sleep with dishes on the sink, you know, because these little things, like, they create all this problem, you know. So I prefer that, but it's things we had never discussed prior, so it's very important to talk about that. That's why I'm saying creating a schedule, maybe saying, okay, I'll cook, say maybe for example you say you guys will cook every other day, so whoever cooks on this day, the other one will do the dishes, no matter how much the dishes are. Same applies. Laundry and cleaning is one of the same thing. So if I clean this week, you do laundry this week, you know. And laundry is like maybe just making sure that all our clothes are washed and are hung and are dry, and then folding, umuntu says was folded. You get what I mean? Like minor things like that. Or maybe say everyone does their own laundry. That could also work. And then compile rules. And I don't want to seem as saying rules, but I realized this on our last when I had just decided that I can't do this anymore. I realized that we do not have rules. Rules go with respect. If we respect each other's spaces, it's easier to know when to draw the line, you know, to know when to draw the line. For example, and this I compiled this list because I'm talking from experience, and I felt like had this been done earlier, maybe we wouldn't be here, you know, or the separation would have been smoother than what it is right now. So compiling lists in terms of having guests and the level of noise when someone else is sleeping or is busy, is at work, is doing assignments, is studying, whatever, you know. Having guests, it's very important. There is nothing annoying as the other party having guests all the time. I don't want to lie. I am a very extroverted person. I love having people over, but communication in terms of my people, or my bachelor, my people are coming on Saturday, next week I have people coming, so and so is coming. Is it okay with you? Do you have anything planned for that weekend? Or, you know, things like that. So one thing was, I was told that their friends or her friends are, what did she say? They're spontaneous, so they come anytime, you know. That on its own is, I mean, fine, they're spontaneous, but you don't live alone. You do not live alone. You live with someone where you share everything together. It's a 1-bedroom. It's not even like a 2-bedroom. For two bedroom, it's kind of better because then you can like sleep in the other room and. So consider having rules which will benefit both actually. So make sure that a financial agreement is done and signed by both parties for any combined purchases. I cannot emphasize this any harder, guys. This is the most important thing. So this is like the first thing you need to be doing, because you will think that someone will have principles, né? And remember where you guys come from together, but then they just change and you're like, manje, you know, it's important. So if you buy a bed together and you for example, if a bed is 7,000 or 8,000, you both take out 4,000. You decide, okay, we both bought or purchased the bed together, both took out 4,000 each, and we have one bed. If we want to add another bed, who will take the old bed? It's important. Write these things that it might seem crazy, but until this relationship explodes, this is going to make sense. It is going to make sense. If you have purchased this bed, the new one, who is going to take it? You need to be, you know what I mean? A spoon, yes, spoon, guys, is very important to decide and write down who purchased the spoon. Like I have things, for example, which she has, which were purchased by Imagami or using other people's money, you know? But I'm sure at this point it's more of, you know, these are my things and I've worked hard for them. It's material things. Funny enough, with me, I'm more of it's material things. It's fine, you know. But it's very important because now people change. Like when you guys actually watch the next videos, you understand why I say people change, and people kind of lose their principles along the way, you know. So it's very important. Write down. Make sure Wuti, whatever is there, and make sure Wuti, when you guys split, write it down. I know we had spoken about it like verbally. We didn't write it down. When you guys split, if you have combined whatever, and this also applies when you have guests, for example, and obviously you combine groceries, right? Your friends are my friends are coming to eat our food. How comfortable are you with that? You know, like it's the little things which I saw, Wuti, I didn't know that this was gonna be as deep as it is right now. You know, so when you split, who takes what? Do you then decide to sell everything and split the money? And if anyone owes whoever, write it down and sign. Both sign to say, by this month, we should be done paying this party. Guys, I can't emphasize this because it really, really annoyed me, honestly. All these things which I'm saying, these were highlights which I saw. And I said to myself, you know what? I don't know if I'm ever going to move in with anyone else, except maybe my partner at a later stage when we get married. But yeah, you know, we've spoken about this actually, which, okay, are we signing a prenup? Are we not? You know, all these things. How are we getting married? You know, so it's very, very important to discuss these things before actually tying the knot. And when I say tying the knot, I'm generalizing it with anyone, a friend, a sister. Like if I could move in with Ucece right now, these are the things I would have to sit down with her, discuss with her, compile a list, sign, and we both have copies. So that if the time comes, or when the time comes that we separate, we both know our rules and regulations. They're all laid out there. It's very vital, guys. Do not take this for granted. So yeah, see you guys in my next videos. I hope this was actually informative for you guys. Please do share it with other people. I know because it's we're facing a very difficult time financially in our country. I mean, in every country, but you know, specifically South Africa. And to limit costs, people are moving in together. So these are the things they need to consider. Consider these things, guys. And if you're gonna move in alone, pace. Do whatever you want to do at your own pace. Don't feel pressured. Be like me. I moved in here with only 2 things and my plates, and I got plates. You know, I still don't even have a kettle, for example, which I feel like it's no need to have that for now. You know, what else? You know, like pace yourself, guys. Don't feel pressured because don't feel pressured, guys. It's your life. If you want to move in with someone, that's a very good thing because you'll learn so much from that person, and it's really amazing. It's an amazing experience. I don't want to lie. It is an amazing experience. It's a teachable experience as well. But make sure you follow this list and you won't go wrong, and you won't regret moving in with anyone for the rest of your life. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video on Wednesday. Stay blessed and stay safe. I love you.